I'm going to talk to you about something while it's on my mind real quick. We all saw Gypsy yesterday live when she spoke. She basically just ripped her chest open and exposed her heart to everybody. And basically what she was saying is, I'm human. I have a family. I have a child. I have a partner. I have a life. Please leave me alone and let me live my life.
I just want to say first from that last video, I don't know what happened. I have no idea. I really don't. That was like 20, 30 minutes of actually making the video and 6 to 8 hours of editing. And every time that I would go to save it, it would just not, and I'd have to start over. And when it finally saved, and I even watched it because I watched them before I put them up, it didn't play that way. There was no repeated. I did put 2 clips in that were repeated, was the awesome and then at the end. Those are the only 2 things I intentionally meant to repeat. So I don't really know what happened because it didn't play that at the end. So I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I will try to fix it. It's a lot of work. I'm so embarrassed, but we're going to get into this. I'm mind blown by this, honestly, like just mind blown. Um, and I'm going to start off by saying, I'm going to say this with my whole chest, 10 toes down. Gypsy Rose was never in any place or state of mind where she was going to delete anything, herself, her accounts, anything from her life. You talk about bullying and that you're holding us accountable. Look what you did to Nicole's husband, who is gone, who has nothing to do with this. Nothing. What are you talking about? Creators who speak, because she came out and said, I don't identify as a murderer. She don't identify as that because she didn't commit the act. Because she has everybody do everything for her. But she lies, manipulates, and twists and has a different story for everything. And you know, the issue is how she has acted once she has gotten out and been on parole and off parole. Her behavior is what is so concerning. And people didn't listen to mainstream media and her documentaries that are all one-sided that came from her and started actually looking into the facts. That is the problem. People do want justice. It is about justice, and you guys are turning it into a bullying campaign. When she starts all of the excessive bullying online, even if it is with her ex, yes, you can bully your ex. What are you talking about? Absolutely. Look at this. She's in Austin and she's there because she's down on her knees and taking hit after hit after hit. Yeah, living in that nice house, going on $1,000 shopping sprees at the mall, never having to work a day in her life, all because she took her mother's life to go get some dick. That's what it is. I'm saying that with my whole chest, 10 toes down. If you can't read the actual court transcripts and you can't see that what this was a sweetheart plea deal and was political at the time because she was well known in her town. She was already, well known from being on television, from her lying about her medical conditions, exaggerating them, exaggerating them, exaggerating them in her own words. She has done all this. And now you're going to turn around and say, no, no, Yeah, I mean, I want to know what y'all are smoking over there, drinking, whatever, because y'all looking through a whole different world than we are. She's in Austin drunk, high, and Ken is skiing in the middle of the summer, in my opinion, for entertainment and educational purposes only.
Party on 6th Street. I'm not gonna party as hard as I did on bourbon. It's actually passed out on bourbon. I'm partying too hard. Hello guys! I am with Ken. Ken is right here.
We're just hanging out in Austin. We're here for the night. Yeah. Tomorrow.
And then, what are you drinking?
A Lone Star, of course.
Lone.
When in Texas,
He's
gotta take a
drinking
Lone
Lone
Star.
Yeah.
What's up, Steve?
Rainbow Cake.
What are we doing?
Kids even older than
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, our night at the bar. Okay, and we're gone. Bye.
It is insane that you're threatening us, saying that we're crossing a line and we're getting real close, and you're going to be held accountable for what? For what? Calling her out? Let her go away. Nobody's asking her to be here. She hasn't paid one bill for me, Sheena. Not one. So whatever you're on and you're saying, just like you're on a liver transplant list. I don't know any transplant list that would take you and let you stay on that list knowing you were drinking. It should go to someone who is actually deserving of it, who is doing what they should to get that liver. And then when you get called out, you're like, oh, well, I was just pretending, I was acting. No, you weren't. Get real. Get real. We all saw it, just like we saw her in Austin. Look at this. Just like you made your comment about Charles Manson. He's so cool. Yeah, you would say that with you and your FBI cult. This is like elementary school. Hey guys, we're in a club. I'm in a club. Yay. I'm going to put this video out so Gypsy might love me more than Brie. That's what it's like. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving, Sheena. If you're so desperate for a MURDERER to like you and love you, have at it. I could care less if she disappears. I don't care. And if she did, I'm still going to read the emails. I'm still going to read the FOIAs. I'm still going to listen to the phone calls. Because you know why? Dee Dee does deserve it. And it is about justice. Dee Dee deserves justice. Society deserves justice. Not you. I'm so tired of hearing this. Oh, she's a bully. She's a bully. I mean, they're a bully. They're a bully. They're bullying her. She almost did this because she saw her child's picture on a billboard that she didn't even speak about first. Bree did. Bree brings it up, and then Gypsy says something.
I had a great time in New Orleans. Anyway.
Police are on the billboard. They put minors on billboards.
My minor child. Minor child.
Look at that.
Oh, but Gypsy's such a class act, Sheena says. She always, replies and responds with such, grace and her standing tall and, a class act.
So you want me to take my shit down, right? Okay, how about you quit talking about me? It's been 3 fucking months since I texted you. And you're spiraling out of control. So just remember, just as much dirt as you have on me, I have on you, honey. You punch at me, I punch back 10 times harder. Go see a therapist. Fuck the haters!
How you like that, bitches?
Fuck you!
Fuck.
Looks like a class act to me. How about y'all? I'll say it again with my whole chest and 10 toes down. She is a MURDERER, period. And she is too selfish to ever do that? Where is Dee Dee's humanity? Why are you not even speaking about that? Dee Dee was dehumanized. Dee Dee. Say her name. Dee Dee. She was dehumanized. She's no longer here. I don't think it could get more dehumanized than that. Enjoy these clips, you guys. Because, they're all about love and, helping others over there. I'm about love. And I'm all about thinking, hey, Dee Dee deserves respect and not to be drugged every single day. As she's in her parodies laughing about, oh, if you find me with her mother, she's doing the whole, get out of here. This is a joke, every bit of it. And you all should be ashamed of yourself.
So if I end up with her mom, know where to look.
I'm going to say it one more time. Where was Dee Dee's humanity?
With 100% certainty that I had to take out my teeth for this. I know with 100% certainty that Gypsy Rose Blanchard did not give birth to any baby. That baby. Hey everybody, it's Keish. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to come in the live. So if I end up with her mom, know where to look. Girl, I am still waiting on that friend request. YouTube. So also just kind of cute, so I'd probably want to tap that. But don't tell anybody that. Child, you better get your coasters ready because the tea is piping.
Hey y'all, I'm going to talk to you about something while it's on my mind real quick. We all saw Gypsy yesterday live when she spoke. She basically just ripped her chest open and exposed her heart to everybody. And basically what she was saying is, I'm human. I have a family. I have a child. I have a partner. I have a life. Please leave me alone and let me live my life. She owned up to mistakes she's made, to regrets she has. And so we knew this was going to happen. And today there's, of course, negative comments, but on the flip side of that, I've gotten so many people come into my DMs and say, look, I said horrible things about her. I was going along with people or whatever reason, and I hurt her yesterday, and I'm so sorry that I did that. Please let her know I wish her the best.
Sure, Jan. Sure you did. I'm sure there's been so many reach out to you. Show those receipts with your whole chest. Stand on biz.
And I thought that's humanity right there, because they saw her as a human being, because so many people have dehumanized her on this app. But what I really wanted to address was this. She said there was a compilation of things that made her feel like she didn't want to be alive anymore. It was several things, and then kind of the last straw was when she sees her baby on this billboard. And, we just didn't care about the billboards. And when we saw the baby on there, I mean, put Dee Dee up there, Nick up there, Gypsy, the case, whatever. But you've put her innocent child up there who has no place in this at all. And I can't imagine, and there's many mothers and fathers out there, and you can't deny, even if you want to, what that would feel like if that were your child. I don't even want to say how I would have reacted. I think I reacted as she always does. She's always graced under fire. She's always been strong. She's always held her head high. She's always walked tall, as she should. And I remember one of the creators of that billboard saying that they wanted, and I'm paraphrasing, that they wanted to make sure she had a miserable weekend. Epic fail there, but that was their intention. And we all heard Ethan say on the live that the sole intention behind that billboard was to bully and harass her. And that this second round of billboards, the big catastrophe, they tried to cover it up better. They didn't cover it up to us. We knew. I mean, we saw right through it. This isn't about justice for anybody. This is about how can we harass, bully, and burn this girl at the stake. But then there's a creator who says, well, she wasn't talking about the billboard. She was talking about, stuff before. No. Let's get this straight. It was a compilation of things, and that was the last straw. If she had harmed herself in any way, there's many people that would have been held criminally responsible, legally responsible, and enough people love her to make sure that would have happened. So don't try to shirk your responsibility, and don't try to pass the buck like you've been doing. Own it. I can't stand someone who cannot stand up, full chest, and own it. Stand on business and say, yep, that's why I did it. Stop hiding behind a lie, because we all see through it. And on top of that, you push someone to the point of where they didn't want to be here anymore. And I thank God that Gypsy is strong enough that she didn't take that action. All right. I want to say to anyone who's feeling that way, please dial or text or dial 988. It's a 24/7 hotline for people in your situation who are there to talk to you and hopefully get you through whatever you're going through. So, as badly as people say they want her to leave this app, they do not. We have seen it. You don't want her to leave because she pays your rent. She's fodder. She's someone to talk to. She's something to do. This is no longer about true crime. And if you don't realize or recognize that, I don't know what to say. This is no longer about a true crime case. This is about harassing and bullying and cyber harassing an individual. That's what this is about. And you know, I've done things that are not nice. I've never claimed to be nice. But I guarantee you, if someone came to me and said, hey, you know what you're doing or what you're posting is pushing me to this point, I would just hope that I had enough humanity in me to say, you know what, sorry about that. I didn't mean to make you feel that way, or take whatever post down, whatever.
So they have to get to a point where they have to delete themselves, Shayna, for you to remove the post that you have put up of Toddy One Skip repeatedly, but more so of Nicole's husband they have asked you how many times to take down of her deceased husband. You wouldn't do that unless, you know, she was at a point of deleting herself, though. And you would hope you had that humanity. Do you hear yourself? Wow.
Because people don't see her any longer as a human. They've dehumanized her. This is a human being who's saying, I have a family, I have a child, I have a partner. I need to go live my life. So you know what? The best thing you can do is let her, because many of you are getting so close to crossing that line. And once you cross that line, there's no going back. To Gypsy, Bree, my FBI team, my friends, my family, we are all in this together, and we've always stood in solidarity. And to Gypsy, we love you so much. I will be your friend until I'm no longer here. I wish I had your sweetness and your kindness. And we love you. And we're always here for you, no matter what.